Hey guys, I've been here only one time. Really none else. Whoops, let me put this thing down. So I have no idea how this place compares to Whole Paycheck. I know there's Trader Joe's. I mean, I guess I can compare it just to see how it is. H-E-B's across the street, but we did that last year already, and I don't really feel like doing reruns right now. So, anywho, without further ado, let's go inside and see what it is. So I've been here only once. Oops, there's a commuter. Sprouts Rewards. They have a rewards program. Protein pack. So they do the in-house. I mean, might as well, right? All right. Don't carry a firearm. Really, this. Here. Just like grabbing one of these, just to give off the image that I'm shopping. Go shopping. All right. So turning over here, seafood. All right. Got the bread. Oops, it's curved there. So the review I did, where was that at? Smashburger. Okay. Well, mainly is on. Oops. Yeah, so instead of the ground beef, I had the ground chicken. 93.7. Not bad. Organic. So is this the only seafood they have? This is pitiful. Salmon, it's all box package. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with box package if it's kind of slaughtered. If it's processed in the back. Impossible chicken nuggets. Get the F out of her. Oh, this is the vegan section. Now you think this would be my wheelhouse, but not really. Not like this, at least. Oh, sweet Lord. All right, breakfast sausage. No, thank you. All right, so got the seafood up her. Oops, yeah, no. See, look at that. I carried my cup with me. All right. It's not all that much seafood. Tea. It's pricey. Sockeye salmon. Fruit. It's just right here. Just a small section. There's got to be other stuff. More organic chicken. I guess depends on what you feed it, right? It's what you eat. As Thomas Allauer would say, whole chicken. I'm not part of their membership program, I don't think. Organic. Grass-fed. Gotta be grass-finished, too. That would help. 937. I always sign up for the program. It says where they have, like, the butcher stuff. Okay. I'll look for fish since we're in the time of Lent. Pollo. Again, okay. There's that. Antibiotics. That's expensive. It's a lot more to my liking. California roll $10. At least will run you $10. Just for those. It's a little on the pricier side than to my liking. They at least accommodate with the bevies. Kombucha. Yeah, I'll get one. Zevia. Zero sugar. Yeah, this is only $1. Yeah, I have to watch it through the camera. Not bad. Ooh, right here. Not bad. We'll get this. Oh, ready to cook. This is heat to eat. This heat to eat right here. 16. I think you're paying the onion. Sorry, Josh. This ain't for you. You know that Blue Vest store has like the rotisserie, which I think French means dizzy. That's that word comes from, by the way. Rotisserie. That's Francais. It's a frog word. All right. Where's the sweet potatoes? Yeah. Sweet potatoes. Look at that. I wonder if you could just eat it straight out, or do you got to heat the thing? You'd like for it to be grass finished, but it's okay. Chimichurri. Okay, that's $10 by the way. It's like sushi. So I don't know if this is already the pre-packaged stuff where you just grab it. Not bad. Chicken salad, 8. Reasonably fair. 5 on the cups. Power snacks. See if we find this at the truck stops too. Ooh, Tita salads. Here we go. No, that is definitely not to my liking. Per pound, it's 10, 11 per pound on that. Fuck that. It's expensive as hell. Potato salad. Huh, tabbouleh. That sounds Gaza Strip-ish. Alright. For those of you gluten intolerant such as myself, it's Ezekiel bread. 4.9, yeah, Ezekiel 4.9. Although I think it involved dung. If you take the scripture by context or just by the literal meaning, I think it was burned dung. Kind of like what's going on in the country capital right now. Drain the swamp. He didn't drain the swamp. He filled the swamp. Well, he drained it, but he refilled it. That's okay. All right, carbonate. So this is your Solutions Ezekiel bread, by the way. Share that or iron corn. $10. Tapioca starch. Using starch. No, we're using starch. Be gun shy about that. This is just sweet treats. Speaking of gluten. Yeah. That doesn't give a price sheet though. Like to at least they make the effort. At least there's an effort to at least have this. Yellow bananas. Organic bananas, so we could pay more for it. But they're all grouped. They're all grouped so you can't separate it. Shoot. Instead of buying the shredded carrots, you might as well just buy the carrots themselves. And then just cut it yourself and wash it. You might as well do it that way. These actually look pretty clean. Relatively clean. Celery, $3.29. Hopefully better. If you have to label organic as everything else to start. Ooh, look, they're spraying. See this one? Yeah, that's if you want it miniaturized and you have to mix bag. If you're going miniature on the carrots. Okay. Choose your own grains. Sitting in there for weeks on end, but that's okay. Rice? Jasmine rice. Ooh. Where else can you go get this? It's rice. Wow. Might as well just bring your own container. Polenta, which by the way is nothing more but grits. That's polenta. That's right, mainly. It's like snacks. Snacks. Corn. Pretzels. Huh. Okra chips. That's interesting. Plantain chips. So plantains are good. See, nuts I have to be gun shy about just because any of you watching, as I always preach, you may or may not have a pumpkin seeds. There you go. There you go with the pumpkin seeds. More pumpkin seeds. I do the pre-peeled. Yeah, raw. There you go. That's how you got to do it. That's what I'm talking about. Mason jars, $4. Yeah, in this case, you're better off just cutting up your own fruit. I think for what you buy with it, and then, so I think you're just paying for the container, maybe labor, a little bit of labor. But yeah, let's just do it that way. Kind of like, I mean, I understand. I sort of understand. If you can't source or just find lettuce of your own, I mean, you could just pay for a Ziploc bag and then some, and then just extract. You could just buy whatever lettuce you wish. You know, you could does it that way. Ooh, look at that spinach. Some Popeye the Sailor Man. See, now that's what I'm talking about. You want to make some of this Dubai pie? Want to make it happen? Oh wait, strawberry. It says it's strawberry and sweetened, yet it's strawberry. Make that one make sense, right? Cocoyo, nectarine. That's expensive as hell. Coconut called 18. Ouch. See, it wouldn't be such an issue. Vanilla. See, they're pre-flavored already. $3. I mean, if I want to make it happen, I guess. Coconut. Buy me some Dubai chocolate and then this, and then just make it. For you carnivore folk, look at that goat yogurt. That's for you carnies. Alright, that's for you carnivores. Alright, so I guess in time for Lent, I just stumbled across this. This was actually right next to the aisle. Anchovies. Ooh, got anchovies. They're kind of pricey though. They got the packaged. Well, that's already like the ordinary store shit. Smoked oysters. Sprouts. Oh, they got their own brand. How about that, huh? Red chili pepper roller coaster. Oh man, this is expensive as fuck. Ouch. That's a lot. Man, that's out of price for Patagonia. That's out of price point right there, man. Damn. Ain't that a bitch? Alright. Save cage. Save cage. Save cage. So I guess it's the nearest thing to it, but it's still kind of much. Dubai. Khedive, see? Which, by the way, is shredded wheat, by the way. It's shredded wheat. That's what that is. All right, 7 ounces. Fill up your own coffee. Wonder if it's organic. No pesticides. No GMO. No GMO seeds, right? Got their own coffee. Bulletproof. Bulletproof, what's that? The keto? The one where they just dip in some MCT oil. Scandinavian blend. Which isn't coconut oil, just like curcumin and turmeric. Vanilla hazelnut. So they got their own brand of coffee. Interesting. But doesn't have the word organic. You got self-checkouts here, but I don't know. I'll go personal. Wanted to be more eco-friendly. I don't know how much they is, but more eco-friendly. All right, time to do the outro. That's funny. All right, so I signed up for their membership or what have you, but yeah, it's a Dubai chocolate that took me over. This is over 20 bucks, but everything else seemed pretty reasonable. All right, so it's half a pound for that one banana. All right, banana. So this is a pretty sturdy ass bag, by the way. It's actually pretty sturdy, to be honest. It feels thicker plastic. All right, so I got the Bevy, I got the Dubai. All right, Nutty Freddy, what? So, see, they don't have any tables or anything like that set up out here, which really sucks. So anyway, if you remember, the Dubai, and yes, this is impossible. This is actually impossible coconut. Oh, I'm sorry, yogurt. So, all right, then I can mix in the banana so I could have a banana Dubai. So I'm just gonna mix it in with that. Have a really, really quick snack. I'll just do the review with the store because it's associated with only getting at the store. So they're individual, kind of like the, not the Godivas, but a lot of them are just individual like that or what. Let me try one first before I go ahead and make the Dubai pie. Or, I'm sorry, the Dubai yogurt. Whoops. Slip of the tongue there. So there, how it look right there. All right, so paying for, I don't know, individually wrapped. Doesn't say how many though. Yeah. It's crispy, like a Rice Krispie treat in the middle. Just to give you folks a description. I'm trying to taste the chocolate. It's like a sweeter chocolate. But I'll put some in here and then I'll make the coconut. The Dubai coconut. Interesting layer. Dirty thumbnail. All right, right there. Interesting. So I just put 2 of them in there already. I know it 2 of them, mix it up, flavor it up. I don't want to put any more than that. I'll just put this. Yeah, I know. I'm just like standing out here. That's good yogurt like it was last time. Just eat it while chewing this. I know it's kind of hard to see. I'll put the 2 and I'll leave the rest. I don't know how many pieces. It doesn't say how many pieces in here, but I'll keep it for as long as I can. So I'm trying the organic. Do you know why? Little trivia question as to why these guys are based out of the Nasty. It was the same city where the blacks were beating the whites last summer, if you remember that. Nothing was done about it, so no NAACP or no refute from them. 94011. Do you know what the code is there? But anyway, there's a reason for that. Maybe if anyone asks, I'll give the trivia. But just look up the CEO and where he played baseball out of. But anywho, Chiquita Banana and by Ecuador. They don't have a passport requirement, by the way. That's why the CCP go there, and they come up Central Americano up through downstate from her. All right, so trying the organic banana. All right, so here comes the banana. All right, cheers, everyone. Whoops. There's any difference between the ordinary and the regular banana? Oh, some. Yeah, I guess it's fresher. No pesticides, no GMO. I mean, maybe just pay for the assurance that you're paying for something healthier, I guess. It's not that much more than an ordinary banana, but it is. Yeah, bad news, guys, is that, unfortunately, the charging unit, usually I have a portable charger, what have you, but I guess I could show you what happened. Okay, it's working now, but over storage of time, you'll see that it actually kind of, I don't know, I think that's super glue that tried holding it down, but not so much anymore, and it's my bad for not seeing that, but, you know, there's like a review and a review. So I have to use a USB-C charger, not the USB-A. or the USB 2, because that didn't work. It was too loose, because inside of it was loose. But anyway, on my charge, just from Worst Buy. All right, so anyway, back to the lecture at hand. All right, so this is actually a pretty sturdy to-go bag, or grocery bag that they have. Really thick. So it's very reusable, I guess, if you don't want to buy the canvas one or what have you. But I wasn't able to do a formal outro. But anywho, yeah, I did the coconut, I did the Dubai chocolate anyway. But these are nice bags. These are nice bags. So if you ever want to give them a try, because I don't do whole paycheck. I don't do the Jeff Bezos thing. Yeah, Slate. I mean, anything else that he supports, I don't. You know how much of an anti-Trumper he is. Despite all the benefits that he's gotten from his administrations, plural, is that, yeah, I don't do the whole paycheck thing, because it all just goes to Scamazon Foods, what have you. So, yeah, I don't do none of that. So, Sprouts, want to give them a try? I think they have a lot more options than Trader Joe's. I guess next up could be Trader Joe's. All right, have a good Sunday, everyone.